We're back from summer vacation here on The Garage on WOAI.com. I'm your host, Michael Botsford, and we're going to do something just a little bit different this week. We're going to be professionals. So we brought in this band of professional musicians. They're called Bad Breaks. They're about to rock your face off. Let's do it.
If you don't love me, then why don't you let me go? I promise I won't hold it against you. You're so above me, then why do you stoop so low? Is it just a habit you gotta break? But if you get it right, or would you walk away? You walk away with my pride. It's easy, but oh, I just make it so hard. Oh, honey, I don't know what you want from me. Tell me a story, yeah, tell me a lie. Oh, with that face, I wouldn't bat an eye. I won't listen every time you try to tell the truth about you and I. Tell me a story, yeah, tell me a lie. Oh, with that face I wouldn't bat an eye. And I won't listen every time you try. Oh, yeah, I know what I know. Oh. If you don't know me, then why do you say my name? I guess it's just always on your lips. Oh, you got to show me. You show me everything. Don't hold back, no, don't hold back. Oh, 'cause today could be your last, you know. If you get it right, or would you walk away? You walk away with my heart. But oh, I just make it so hard. I don't know what you want from me. Tell me a story, yeah, tell me a lie. Oh, with that face I wouldn't bat an eye. And I won't listen every time you try to tell the truth about you and I. Tell me a story, yeah, tell me a lie. With that face I wouldn't deny. I won't listen every time that you try. Oh yeah, I know what I know. I know. Tell me a story, yeah, tell me a lie. Oh, with that face I wouldn't bat an eye. I won't listen every time you try to tell the truth about you and I.
All right, that was Bad Breaks, and they just ripped your face off, and we got their front man, Chuck Kerr. Introduce me to the boys.
All right, this is Ryan Teeter on bass, Alex Wash on piano, and Marcus Rubio on guitar.
Now, how did you get so lucky to play with a bunch of musicians like this?
I put out a Craigslist ad. No, actually, these guys I've known for quite a while. Like, I've been playing with Marcus since 2008. Alex moved to town a couple years ago, and I scooped him up into my band as quickly as possible. Literally scooped him. And then Ryan, I met, I think, most recently, and we rescued him from a show that we saw him at, and said, "Come play with us." More or less, yeah.
So you're a bunch of rescue musicians.
Yeah, they're like, I collect them like strays, you know, like no, really, actually, we're all like people that have played in lots of different bands and lots of different situations, and we all help each other out. Like, we all play in each other's projects and collaborate frequently. So we just like to play a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you know, in our business, we have this term called breaking news, and it's right here. Bad Breaks, the new CD.
Yep.
Tell us about this awesome CD release party you had.
Well, we just had a CD release party August 4th at 502 Bar up on 281 and Bitters. It was a huge show. It was bigger than I thought it could have been, and sold a bunch of records, and it was great. We started working on it about 8 months ago with our friend Jaime Rader, who's a producer in town, and he's in the Morris Orchids. We all played on the record, and it's a full-length, 11 tracks, about 53 minutes of music. You know, I write demos in GarageBand and put the songs together, like, you know, sort of piece by piece and instrument by instrument, and then bring it to the guys, and then they, you know, it's like a screenplay or something where you write something and then you give it to a bunch of really good performers, and they bring it to life. You know, that's kind of how we work. And you can get it at our shows or on bandcamp.com. We have a site, badbreaks.bandcamp.com. It's on iTunes, it's on CD Baby, it's out there in the world.
Now, back to the rescue musician thing. One of the things I love about y'all is that, you know, y'all are band members of the night, working musicians. And, you know, what is it like, all y'all, to be able to play in multiple bands with each other?
It's really cool because we do so many different styles all around each other so much that, like, we just get really comfortable playing with each other. So, like, Chuck will say, "Hey, I have this song, it kind of sounds like Spoon," and we all know exactly what he wants us to do and what we can add to it without really having to talk about it or rehearse a whole lot. When one of us wants something in particular, we just gel and it works out.
Now, you know, we're talking about this whole professional musician things. It's kind of a joke because, like, these guys never practice, and I love that when a band can just rock without practicing.
I love the terror of the stage, you know. You know, we never know exactly what's going to come out. Because it's just, you're playing a show, and then you play it, and then it's gone. So you might as well just have fun and have it be spontaneous.
This guy, I'm a little bit jealous of his gear here. Come on, let's show off what you got here.
Sure.
What is going on with all this stuff?
I've always been really into, like, I write a lot of electronic music, like using the laptop and stuff, and so I kind of got into the idea of, like, processing my guitar like you would a sample or something, and so I just, like, have gradually over time accumulated a bunch of gear.
All right. Let's hear what you're talking about. What's this thing?
This is definitely, like, the craziest thing of all the equipment. Actually, it's called a Chaos Pad. You can make some really insane noise with it. It's a multi-effects processor, and it has a touch screen, so you can just, like, basically, like, hit a note, and then it immediately, like, samples and loops and, like, does all sorts of crazy thing to your sound that you put in there.
All right, now we're going to do something I've never done in the garage before. You're going to be the host for a minute, Chuck. Talk to this guy about why this is so neat, and I'm going to grab my camera and shoot this.
All right. So, Marcus, why
Hi, Chuck.
Why is the Chaos? I know why, because this is, like, perfect for you to Marcus around on. But why? What does the Chaos Pad bring to the Marcus Rubio sound?
It frees me up to do a lot more just interesting texture stuff live. A lot of things that I couldn't do, like with pedals. It's kind of nice because you can mount it on, like, a TV tray, as I've done. You can basically have this instant, like, kind of swarm of noise just immediately upon, like, hitting, like, a button, basically. And so it allows you to, like, do the things that you would have to, like, jump down onto the pedal board and, like, tweak the knobs and stuff with to do otherwise. So it's a convenient matter.
So, Chuck, tell me about that first song y'all played.
The first song was called Get It Right. It's track 4 on the album here. Kind of just a rock song, you know, that we put together. It's got some crazy piano parts that we had fun tracking. So the record, it's got horns and it's got all kinds of, you know, fun stuff on it.
Tell us about this next song we're about to rock for everyone.
The next song is called Chapter and Verse. This is very much a straight ahead rock and roll, like, you know, kind of like what I think punk might sound like, or Talking Heads kind of Psycho Killer type song.
Oh, you and me will have to agree to disagree. There's no in between, no arithmetic me. And nothing's beautiful, and nothing lasts. I am empty like a glass, but I'm crystal clear. Crystal clear. Or you could look right through me, but you will see no fear. I'm surprised that you believe this lies. Oh, I hope he dies, so we can hold through his fights. Oh, 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 oh. That you would know better. You gotta take words for what they are, not the letters. And I don't want to hear the words that you carefully rehearse. You said you gave them to me, chapter and verse. Oh, you give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, chapter and verse. Alright, alright. I'm surprised that you believe his lies. Oh, I hope he dies, so we can go through his fights. Oh, 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 oh. I'm surprised